I see you have brought a ukulele.
I did bring the ukulele.
This ukulele has an interesting story, doesn't it?
It does.
Last time you were on the show for our 300th episode, I took you out to lunch before the show, and we saw that ukulele just leaning against a tree.
Laying there, brand new, in the box.
In the box, in the case, store tag on it.
Yep.
We just both stood there and stared at it in disbelief. We would look at it, we'd look at each other, we'd look around.
It was a moral conundrum.
Yeah, because you don't want to take someone's brand new thing, but if they lean it against a tree by the curb.
And abandon it completely.
Sure.
Where they went, yeah.
That is now your ukulele.
It is, unless someone claims it now. If they watch the video and like, yeah, back in October, I was cleaning my music room.
So you've been playing that for the last, I don't know, 5 months or so?
Yeah. I know, a handful of songs, handful of chords.
Welcome to the Basement not only has brought you a broader cinematic appreciation, but it has brought you a brand new way to access your talent.
Yes. I can't recommend this enough. It feels really good to play musical instruments.
Yeah, that's my one regret in life, that I didn't stick with the clarinet.
Oh.
I've got a bunch of movies that I've never seen before. None of you know what they are. Every episode I'm going to spring one on you. It might be good, it might be bad. We'll watch it on the old leather couch, and then talk about it. Welcome to the Basement. Welcome back to the Basement, Mike, for the kickoff of our season 14.
Ooh.
We've been doing this for 14 years, can you believe it?
I can't believe that.
There's an old saying, it takes two to tango. These two, Tango and Cash.
Okay.
Released in 1989, TNC stars Jack Palance, Terry Hatcher, Kurt Russell, and Sylvester Stallone. It also features a murderer's row of 80s character actors, such as Michael Jeter, Eddie Bunker, Brian James, Clint Howard, and Basement Hall of Famer James Hong. Patrick Swayze was originally cast in the Kurt Russell role, but he dropped out before filming began so that he could make Roadhouse and rip out a guy's throat. Despite its troubled origins, creative clashes and script rewrites led to there being 4 different directors over the course of the production. Tango and Cash went on to gross $120 million at the box office.
Oh. This was early, no, when was this?
89.
All right.
In fact, this was the last movie to be released in the 80s. And so some might consider it a 90s movie.
Sure.
Your gift today is another relic from the 90s that I hope will delight you.
Ooh. Ooh.
Diet Pepsi, You got the right one, baby.
Am I showing you my 5-year-old drinking?
So speed on over to the old leather couch like the loose cannons you are and join us as we take in the action and the adventure of Tango and Cash.
Okay, let's do it.
Yes. Tango and Cash, an action-filled adventure.
A stolen truck speeds down the highway. But never fear, Ray Tango is on the case. He's a smartly dressed cop who always gets the job done. Everyone tells him, get out of here, Ray. This isn't your jurisdiction. But he's persistent, and he gets that truck to stop with the sheer force of his will. Momentum works differently when Tango's on the job.
Do the honors.
Read your own Miranda rights. The cops come and investigate and they say this truck is just full of gasoline.
Looks like Tango screwed up.
There's a secret compartment that is full to the brim with China White. Cocaine.
And he knew that because he lets his bullets do his thinking.
As often happens in these situations, Tango is lauded by the local newspaper. Gabe Cash is on his way home, and he sees his own headline in the paper.
I remember when newspapers were a thing, and you'd always read on the front page cops' first and last names and the things they've done.
He doesn't think very much about this Tango fella, but he doesn't have much time to think about anything, because this happens. The assassin just narrowly escapes and leads Cash on a chase. But Cash catches his man as well. Tango is in his office,
Chatting with a young lady.
He doesn't like the fact that she's going on a dance tour.
See, you're telling me you're going to be this good girl because you know, don't you? Automatically, I think you're going to be bad. Yes.
Tango, I just couldn't stand that speech and had to interrupt you. Sorry. You guys want to take off your shirts too? Let's make this a party.
Whoa, pizza!
He just grabbed the pizza from the middle of the pie.
Well, in his
Who does that?
in his defense, the guy was carrying an open box pizza down the hallway.
Hey, who's been fucking with my gun? Sights shifted on it.
Is there something wrong with my gun? Is this? I just don't know if I can aim it right. I don't know.
I can't see anything that's wrong. Cash interrogates his would-be assassin.
Yeah, come here. Sit down.
That table's there for the urinal side poker game they have on Wednesdays.
Flagrantly violates every police rule known.
Meanwhile, we get to meet our bad guy.
Eve Parrott is a drug kingpin, and he is sick of Tango and Cash messing with his crimes.
Oh, God. How many millions? How many?
Hey, boss, hate to interrupt your outer monologue.
He's going to do away with them. And to illustrate his point, he has some visual aids. Fuzzy little visual aids.
Tango and Cash.
You guys getting the metaphor? This could have been a PowerPoint. Hey, boss, everything okay at home?
The mice go into their special maze. Okay. Tango and Cash, separately, got leads about something that's going down in this warehouse. They meet face to face.
Oh, no, you. It's you, Cash. Oh, no, it's you, Tango. What are you doing here? I don't know.
They come into a room.
What's the score, babe?
Hey, babe. What's the score, babe? Hey, it's me, Tony Clifton. Hey, babe. And they see this guy in a chair. He is dead. The cops bust in. They point their guns at Tango and Cash. Well, wait a minute. We didn't do anything. Someone took a gun out of Cash's locker and planted it at this location. And what's more, there is a recording featuring their voices.
Where's the stuff? Right here. Best time for the buy. Direct from the apartment lockup.
Tango and Cash are on trial. The newspapers no longer like them.
Oh, he got him just like those two mice in the maze.
Now the mice make sense.
And they have an audio recorder guy who says, yes, this is indeed a recording.
The match was identical.
When this is over, remind me to rip Jumbo there's tongue out. I'll bring the chainsaw.
Nothing at this time, Your Honor.
I'll bring the beer.
They talk.
No, but they're being awful casual for their murder trial.
Oh, this son of a bitch can speak English.
I say we tear them apart with a lawnmower. You bring that and I'll bring a case of wine.
They decide to plead no contest.
Put us to prison, but make it a nice prison, and only for 18 months.
You'll let me know when the critique is over.
It's over.
Like my boots? They are sentenced. Oops, we've been sent to the wrong jail. Wait, it wasn't a mistake at all. They did this on purpose. The people who are out to get us. They take a quick steamy shower.
And discuss their plight. Figure out who set them up, and, have some homoeroticism, really. A little man-on-man affection.
They have been sent to the worst prison on earth. Why are there open fires in the jail?
This is a bad jail there.
Why do the prisoners have so many flyers that they can just throw out their cell windows? They discover that the rest of the prisoners do not like them. Particularly Mr. Face here, who was driving that stolen truck. The fellas meet their cellmates. One of them is a big boy. One of them has a particular liking for Slinkies.
Cuckoo guy.
You see that?
I also walk downstairs, alone or in pairs. Tango and Cash are captured in the night, dragged out of their cells. Boogity boogity! Boogity boogity! Thrown down a laundry chute. My cat did that once.
Oh, yeah?
And there's a bunch of guys down there who are gonna mess him up, including the Chin.
His face looks like Steven Skull's face now.
Yeah. And stepping out from behind a thing.
Ah, the infamous Cash and Tango.
My two little mice caught in my trap.
Taunty Tango. You're a pretty boy, aren't you?
Oh, Brian. This is a bad choice, Brian. This Cockney man is a bad man.
You fucking wanker!
Put it away for now.
Stop acting like a wanker. The men are beaten. They are tortured with electricity. Is this the end for Tango and Cash? No, it's not, because finally the prison guards hear the ruckus and they come down and break everything up. Cash's old buddy is the assistant warden of the prison, and he tells them,
You got only one choice, escape.
Yeah. We're thinking through the laundry chute.
I will help you escape.
I guess this time you're gonna have to trust me.
Now that is a risky proposition.
Oh, that's a good name for this movie.
I hurt my titty. Cash is all set. He goes to Tango.
Tango's like, nah, I'm not going to go. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to sit on my time.
Cash does the plan anyway. He sneaks through the rain. His buddy, the assistant warden, has been killed. The prisoners are in cahoots with the guards, and they're going to get him. But Tango shows up and saves his bacon.
Matt's dead. They cut his throat ear to ear, you know what I mean?
Like, do you mean like ear to ear, like this way? Or. No, I don't know what you mean.
They end up running to the wall and ziplining to freedom. We gotta go our separate ways.
Go to a club called Cleopatra's. That's for a girl named Catherine. She'll know where to find me, okay?
Got it.
Cash goes and sees this little buddy of his who's kind of an inventor.
I knew you'd come here.
Hello, Q.
And he gets some guns from him and some clothes.
A new invention in senior citizen home protection.
He is cute.
Well, you know.
See you, buddy.
Bad doggy. You know.
Cash goes to confront the audio engineer, the one that testified against them.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Who the hell do you think you are?
What are you even doing in this location? He's actually the guy who doctored the recording to make it sound like it was Tango and Cash's voices. And he gives Cash the real recording so Cash won't beat him up. This is what's going to save them from going back to jail.
Put me through to Captain Schroeder, please.
He's busy playing the piano with his friend Lucy, so he can't talk right now. Cash goes to the Cleopatra Club.
Catherine?
Don't know any Catherine.
But the dancer on the stage is a very pretty lady. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. She plays the drums. Sheila F. F for failure. It's Tango's sister.
So, are the people in the front row enjoying the show like this?
Oh, she didn't take off her clothes. Cool.
Yay.
They go into the backstage dressing room where all the boobs are out.
You could help me find him.
We gotta get out of here. This place is surrounded by cops. Oh, wait. I'm in a room full of costumes. This is perfect. Cash dresses up like a lady to wrong foo.
And they leave without anyone suspecting a thing. Later, at Catherine's house,
a little sensual massage is going on. It's not quite clear if there was anything beyond that, but they're both pretty naked. So, yeah.
Lower.
Yeah, I like my back door played with.
Tango shows up. He sees his sister moaning and talking sexy talk. He's going to get real mad, but then he sees someone in the window, and he goes and knocks him down.
Ray?
Captain?
Is this the way you screen all your guests?
It's the police captain.
With information.
He tells them the identity of the man with the ponytail.
His name's Rakeen.
And he's from the Isle of Britain.
Look him up. Your dress is right there.
You're on the clock, boys.
Cash, I really don't think my sister's your type.
She had her thumb pretty far up my ass. I think we're pretty compatible.
He's doing a lot of running around in public without attempting to change his appearance and with a visible gun.
Yeah.
They find him.
Easy, mate.
What's all this then?
Been expecting you.
Oh, things are just getting better by the second.
Interrogate him by dangling him off the roof.
Piss off!
I don't like danglies.
I like this.
I like danglies. They put a grenade in his mouth and they say, we're going to blow up your mouth. The bluff works.
Barrett! The geezer you want, Barrett!
Is the man behind everything. Behind the crimes, behind the mice, everything. They go back to the squirrely little buddy who shows them a supercar. It's got armor plating.
With a big gun on the outside.
We'll take it. They stage a daring raid on Perret's compound with their supercar. There's all kinds of explosions and crashes. They make it inside the compound. A self-destruct sequence is initiated. The whole place is going to blow up in 11 minutes. They have a showdown with Rakeen. He's got Catherine.
Now, if you don't drop it, we all go up.
Bit of a sticky wicket, isn't it?
He's holding all the power, right? So it's probably not a great idea that he just shoves Catherine aside and engages the gentleman in hand-to-hand combat. Wait, what? Why would he... He gets a grenade down the pants, grenade blows up, the pants blow up. That's the end of British Boy. But now Perrette has Catherine. He thinks that they don't have guns, but they do. They have secret hidden guns. And they pull them out, and they blast him in the head, killing him. They run out of the building with only seconds to spare. The building blows up. The guys make some funny jokes.
Dream on, Bullwinkle. Look, you got your version.
Where did they get these names? Why would he call him Bullwinkle? How is he... And what do you know? They're back on the force and back in the paper.
That's Tango Cash.
Tango and Cash.
Yep.
I didn't like it.
You could really feel all 4 directors working.
You know, the plot isn't bad. The action is pretty good. The acting is workmanlike.
Yeah.
But I think it's the writing that I really don't like. It seems like the screenwriter is trying too hard and being lazy at the same time.
Forgot to bring the marshmallows. You know Captain Dynaball here? Attaboy, tripod.
My partner in pain. What the hell were you doing on the couch there with Queen for a day? What were you doing on the couch with the Elephant Man? There's a party on the roof.
Can I invite Mr. Potato Head here?
Sure, it wouldn't be a party without Potato Head. Isn't this the same guy that invented your exploding bazooka boots?
Nice collection, man.
Yeah, toys for tots.
I don't understand some of these jokes. They don't make any sense. A lot of the dialogue just made the whole thing very tiresome.
Yeah. Pretty convinced that Jack Palance was never in the same room as them during the filming of this production.
You know what my theory is? The mice were his idea. He showed up on set and was like, "Get me 2 mice." Why, sir? Never mind.
It did seem like he was in a slightly different movie.
Yeah.
That maybe he was even aware of.
But he certainly did bring a quality to that character that only he could give it.
Jack Palance, yeah.
He might have been my favorite part of the movie.
Their characters were kind of bland.
Kurt Russell was basically doing the character he did in Big Trouble in Little China.
Yep.
He was doing the exact same thing. Stallone seemed to be trying to do something else.
He did wear glasses.
Yeah, right. Nobody was trying to be this button-down guy, this snappy dresser, this articulate man. And he can only pull that off to a certain extent.
Right. It was odd throughout. I kept wondering if it was what level of comedy this is meant to be. Because there were some part, like when they're going in the prison, it was absurd. The fires and the constant falling paper. Like that.
Slinkies.
It's like, yeah, goofy, funny.
It was too over the top.
I couldn't understand the absurdity of the movie anymore. Is this a goofy, absurd movie?
Yeah, I mean, this prison, you expect to see, like, a Spanish clown wander by. Right. Oh, Flores de Muertos. It's such an absurd place.
Yeah. I was thinking, now that I knew there were 4 different directors, I was like, oh, this is... Yeah. This one guy directed it this way.
I hope I'm remembering this correctly. The original director wanted it to be more of a serious movie. And the producers wanted it to be more of a fun comedic movie.
Yeah.
And so they clashed on it. That's why he eventually left. So we see that push and pull going on. There's a movie trope that this movie uses. You see this all the time, particularly in action movies. The bulletproof vest makes you invincible.
Yeah.
Not only does it stop the bullets, but you don't get a scratch on you. Being shot while wearing a bulletproof vest is a very painful experience. It mostly keeps you from being killed, but it doesn't keep you from being hurt.
There was a lot of bullets flying around for no one to get hit as well. You get shot in the arm later. That's the other place you always get shot.
Yeah, and as long as the bullet goes all the way through, you're fine.
You'll be fine.
You okay, Cash?
Yeah, clean exit.
It's like you weren't shot at all. I think we're just about done with this.
I'm going to forget that movie in 2 weeks from now.
Tango and Cash is done, and now it's time for us to do a little bit of Seen It.
Seen It.
Our theme for Seen It is musicals. Chris Frank writes, I tried watching Amelia Perez and had to shut it off. How did they make a musical about a trans woman leading a Mexican cartel so boring? And the songs are awful. There's another comment here which I thought was very entertaining. Emily Line 33. I suppose Zoe Saldana deserves to win supporting actress just for sheer lack of embarrassment.
Wow.
Seen It.
Yeah, seen it.
I'm not a fan. I found this movie very baffling.
I was confused by it.
Really, really confused.
Yeah.
I don't know why they made it a musical. And it's not a musical. It's a movie with singing.
It's music, yeah.
Musicals have songs that you want to hear.
Yeah.
I can't imagine a universe where someone walks out of this movie, even if they liked it,
Yeah.
saying, I need to get that soundtrack. I want to hear those songs again.
Yep.
The songs were terrible. And, of course, 2 of them have been nominated for Oscars.
I know it's very difficult to write a musical
Yeah.
and write catchy tunes, but it can be done.
And what kept happening to me is in between the songs, I kept forgetting that there were songs. So every time they would start
It's a
singing,
surprise.
I would be jarred all over again.
Yeah. There's the song with the daughters, like, you smell like my dad. The kid doesn't know that it's her dad. Nintendo Lunchbox says, seen it? Wicked. I cannot say I'm a musical movie fan, but I went in with 0 expectations. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Seen it.
Seen it.
I also had very low expectations. I had read the book. I had never seen the musical. I didn't think I would like it. And I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I didn't even have to hold space for it.
Unlike the other ones, catch your tunes for sure.
For me, the music was the part I liked about it the least. I thought the songs didn't have a lot of personality. Except for Defying Gravity. Defying Gravity is a fine song. Maybe it was their performances,
Yeah.
but anytime they started singing, my brain just turned off. And then when they started talking again, I got right back into the movie.
Yeah. It looked visually amazing.
Oh, yeah. Production design's great.
Yeah.
The colors, the way they use colors.
Yeah.
I don't like Ariana Grande. I don't like watching her. I don't like looking at her. She doesn't read as human to me.
Yeah.
She looks like an AI person.
Yes.
I don't find her intriguing. Oscar nominee, Ariana Grande.
How'd you feel about Jeff Goldblum in it?
I like Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
He wasn't...
As Jeff Goldblum-y as he...
Yeah, he really leans on that. And he seemed to be pulling that back quite a bit. Our next 2 movies are DVDs that were sent into our P.O. box. And the first one is a musical of a different stripe called Pennies from Heaven. Seen it.
Have not seen it.
You thought you'd seen it.
Thought I saw it.
Then we watched the trailer.
I watched the trailer. I have not seen it.
It's a musical where instead of singing or using their voices, they use old recordings from the 30s as the musical numbers. It's very novel. I'm surprised it hasn't been done again, because that's a good idea.
It'd also be a good tool if you had actors who weren't perhaps as good of singers.
This was a huge flop. The movie makes a lot of crucial mistakes, and the biggest one is taking Steve Martin, who is this beloved comedian, at the height of his popularity, and casting him as a truly reprehensible human being. And also, despite what that trailer will tell you, the tone of this movie is so oppressively bleak.
Really? It looked fun.
That anyone who saw it, I can't imagine them recommending it to anyone else.
I was just going to ask, do you recommend I watch this?
Oh, you should watch it.
Oh, okay.
Well, see, that's the thing. Despite all these things, it's a decent movie, and it deserves better than it got.
Okay. Luke Maudsley writes, Cyrano was an underrated gem. Seen it.
Seen it, and also received it in the P.O. box. And I knew that you had seen it, so I watched it, even though I did not want to.
I was excited to watch it. I like the story of Cyrano. I like that idea.
Peter Dinklage shows up, and I'm thinking, why is he doing an American accent? He was just Tyrion Lannister for years. Why does he sound like Joe from Pittsburgh? And then he gets in that duel, and he starts kind of rapping. Oh, they want to Hamiltonize the whole Cyrano story.
Right.
It doesn't work because the movie's trying to be something else.
Yeah. The musical numbers are very forgettable, too.
God, those songs. The songs from Wicked are like Beethoven compared to these turkeys. There's just so many contradictory ideas. Cyrano feels like it was directed by 4 directors.
Yeah. Peter Dinklage is not a great singer.
Oh, the movie is as flat as his voice. Well, you can go have some fun and laughs at our website, welcometothebasementshow.com. All of our episodes are there. There's over 300 of them. 300 is a big number. And there's also PayPal donation buttons that you can click on to make a one-time or a rolling monthly donation to support this show. Our rolling monthly donors are champs. They really help us out. And at the end of last year, we had some particularly generous one-time donors. I want to shout them out right now. Clayton, who says, Happy New Year, Matt. Right back at you, buddy. Gabrielle, Merry Christmas, Matt. Don't let the lepus bite.
Giant rabbits.
James says Merry Christmas. And Alyssa says, just got my holiday bonus, and thankfully it wasn't a membership to the Jam of the Month Club. Jam of the Month Club sounds pretty good to me.
It does sound great.
Alyssa continues. I've been watching since actually not sure how long. This donation is long overdue. Happy holidays and a prosperous new year. Thank you, Alyssa, and all of the donors. Mwah. Lastly, I just want to say I have some sad news. My kitty cat Cecil has passed away. He had a bad heart condition and he died the day after Christmas in 2024. He made his debut on this show many years ago, and he's sort of grown up in front of the camera a little bit. I miss him dearly, and I just wanted to let you know what happened and kind of pay tribute to him a little bit. I miss my boy. Mike will be back next week for unboxing, the first unboxing of the year. I'm looking forward to it. And now take a look at this.
Piss off!